vape stores within 300 metres of schools. That's the message from parents in the Hawke's Bay town of Hastings. They're part of Vape-Free Kids NZ and are preparing to rally in the town tomorrow. In September, a law change bans specialised vape stores opening near schools. So those are new stores. But that doesn't apply to existing stores. Local organiser and Hastings father, Sukhdeep Singh, joins us now this morning. Morena, Sukhdeep, thank you so much for joining us. So you've got a few supporters there with you. Who's behind you?
My family and my neighbours and my friends. There are two kids. They are up early since the morning. They are getting ready their own play cards. So they are very excited to come and join me tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just goes to show the concern that's within your own family and within the community around vaping. So talk to me about the situation in Hastings and what concerns you have for children.
Last year, there was a store opened just right next to the my son's school. He goes to primary school here, Rorika. And I was quite sad and very disappointed. So we went to the shop owners and requested them if they can relocate it. That did not happen, and we did a protest there. Two protested near the school and Hikoi. Nothing happened. My biggest concern is why our government is allowing to have the stores right next door from the schools. It's not only Hastings issue. I think I have heard from a lot of people it's happening around the whole country. And there's no moral and social responsibility by the government why they are providing these approvals for a specialized vape store next to the schools.
Well, and of course, and I said that in my introduction, that those that were already existing before the new law change came in August last year, they legally can be there, but it's new stores that can't open within 300 metres of schools and marae, right? So what are your concerns with the children? I mean, obviously you know or you understand that it's an issue in Hastings.
Look, when I walk in the streets, in the main streets like Herrington Street, it's so sad to say our young kids are smoking. And it's just become a fashion these days among young kids. Young as like a 10 or 11 years old kids, you could say they just think it's cool. And they have going to have a huge social, physical, and mental well-being issues moving forward. It's impacting their studies. Reading in recent news, I can say it will have a huge impact on their health, and we will be facing a huge health crisis in coming years. I don't want to see my kids smoking or having that vaping, and that's a huge issue when they are going after school, going to the next door dairies to buy lollies or ice cream or any other items. Like I went with my son yesterday after school to get a ice block, and having that vaping products in front of them, I don't think that's going to help in any way. I'm really sad and disappointed.
So, Sukhdeep, my understanding is that between Havelock North and Clive, which is about 10 or 14 k's, there's around 15 specialist stores and around 78 dairies, shops, supermarkets, petrol stations that sell vapes. That's just in your small area. So how much does education play in informing parents, informing kids about the impacts of vaping?
From my point of view, it's nothing happening in that space. Their rules are just a joke for by the government. Needs to be more education, more awareness about vaping products among kids. Schools can take a responsibility to some extent, but it needs to be a formal type of education and awareness among kids if we really want to tackle that issue, which is growing very fast. Like you mentioned, people in Hastings, including Clive and Havelock, there are 93 places where people can able to access vaping products and 15 specialized vape stores. That's a huge number for Hastings. And I live very close to the middle of the town, you will see on Heratunga streets, there's vape shops are just popping up, and which is not cool.
Sukhdeep, you talked earlier about the government and the policies that are currently in place. We went to the current government, and Associate Health Minister Casey Costello responded by saying, I think this group will find that this government will address their concerns. Our policy is to have stronger penalties and enforcement of vaping sales to minors, tightened regulations for vaping products, and to ban disposable vapes. And those are key areas that she in particular will be trying to progress and hoping to take proposals to Cabinet soon. So no timeline as such on that. Does that give you hope or ease any concerns that you have?
Last year, when I did a protest, I have heard from politicians, we will do something. I want to see the actions, not just the words. It has been more than 6 months when I had a protest. Nothing has happened. And those stores, which were open before that new regulations came in September. So I want to know, personally, as a father, as a parent, what's going to happen to those stores? Are they going to be going away? Are they going to be relocated? And I want a action, stricter regulations as soon as possible. It's just having the words from politicians. We will do something. We were working on it. This needs to happen as soon as possible.
Sukhdeep Singh joining us this morning, thank you, and also thank you to your supporters and your whānau that got up super early this morning to be with us. We appreciate it, and go well tomorrow. Thanks so much, Sukhdeep.
Thank you.